This is a great recipe for using leftover turkey or chicken. I'm Tess, and I'm going to show you how to make a creamy and delicious turkey tetrazzini. It is amazing how many meals you can get from one turkey. Around Thanksgiving time, I bought 2 extra turkeys and put them in the freezer. And at 39 cents a pound, that is a great deal. This is an 18-pounder that I brined and roasted in the oven with some seasonings and aromatics. It is delicious. I cooked down all the bones for broth, and now I have the leftover turkey. With leftover turkey, you can make soup, sandwiches, and tonight I'm going to show you how to make a turkey casserole called turkey tetrazzini. You can also make this with leftover rotisserie chicken. This turkey casserole is easy, creamy, delicious, and will feed a hungry family. And just a reminder that you'll be able to find this recipe, the list of ingredients, and much more in the Show More section below. If you have a chance, please check it out. So let's get started. First, I'm going to cook my spaghetti until almost done, just shy of about 1 to 2 minutes because it'll finish cooking in the oven. I'm breaking my spaghetti in half so it is more manageable to eat. Once done, I'm going to drain and rinse the pasta in cold water to stop the cooking process. You can also use linguini in this casserole, and if no one is looking, you can use any pasta that you like. It's all good. Next, I'm going to get my topping ready. I'm just mixing some breadcrumbs and half of the Parmesan cheese. I'm using panko crumbs tonight, but you can use any breadcrumbs that you like. In a pan on medium heat, I'm melting a little butter and adding in my onions, celery, carrots, and some salt and black pepper. Cooking and stirring for a minute, and then I'm adding in my sliced mushrooms. Cooking and stirring for another 3 to 4 minutes until the mushrooms release their liquid. Adding in my minced garlic, cooking and stirring for another minute, and then adding in my flour. Stirring until the veggies are all coated and you no longer see the flour. This looks like a mess, but trust me, it will all combine in the broth. This is totally optional, but I'm adding in a little white wine. I think the wine gives this dish a depth of flavor. Just stirring to get everything combined, and in goes my homemade turkey broth. You can use chicken broth, and if you're using a boxed or canned broth, make sure you choose a low sodium. You could also use a combo of broth and milk or cream. Use whatever you have. I'm turning my heat up to high to bring up to a boil. I'm stirring and scraping the bottom to get all those bits off the bottom. It will seem a little lumpy at first, but keep stirring and the flour will absorb and the sauce will start to thicken. Once up to a boil, I'm turning my heat down to a simmer and letting that cook for about 4 to 5 minutes. Now I'm turning off my heat and adding in the other half of the Parmesan cheese and 4 ounces or half of this Neufchâtel cheese, which is very similar to cream cheese. You can use cream cheese or any other cheese you wish, like cheddar, mozzarella, whatever you like or whatever you might have on hand. Just stirring until most of the cheese is melted. Now is the time to give the sauce a taste test. I'm adding in a little more black pepper. In goes the peas and the turkey, giving everything a good toss. Last but not least, in goes my spaghetti, and again giving everything a good mix. I have my oven preheating to 350 degrees. I have a well-oiled 9x13 baking dish, adding my turkey tetrazzini mixture to the baking dish and just lightly leveling off. I'm topping with my breadcrumb and Parmesan mixture. This smells so good I think I could eat it just like this. Baking at 350 degrees for 30 minutes. It's been 30 minutes and it smells amazing. Going to let it rest for about 15 minutes before digging in. Right now it is piping hot. This turkey tetrazzini is so easy to make and as you can see makes quite a bit. It certainly will feed 4 to 6 people very easily and is easy on the budget. The turkey tetrazzini is creamy and delicious. I love all the veggies and the good bites of turkey. The simple breadcrumb topping really adds a nice texture to this casserole. The next time you have some leftover turkey or chicken, give this tetrazzini casserole recipe a try and enjoy. If you like this turkey tetrazzini casserole recipe, please hit the like and subscribe button. Remember to hit the bell next to the subscribe to make sure that you get my future video recipes. You can also find me on Facebook and at my website. Feel free to share this recipe and my channel with your friends and family. And until next time, much love.